stuck in a toxic relationship, they like to say that, oh, this is my karmic baggage, this is my karmic bond with this person. I can't help but be in a relationship with this person.
You have the freedom to change yourself, right? You can't expect any transformation in the other person because it's a toxic relationship. Spirituality doesn't talk about one life of yours. So death in spirituality is like changing your dress. For all these things, you have to understand the science behind Karan.
When you feel like you are suffering a lot in life, it's good to surrender to the process rather than throwing blame here, there, and everywhere, and just say that, well, this is a result of everything
Obviously,
I have done. And I
if
will
you try to
surrender.
throw blame on others, you are collecting more
More
karmas, negative karmas.
And at the end of it, like, there's this beautiful term that we use in psychology, which is called post-traumatic growth. It almost feels like when you're going through that period, towards the end of it, there's always a gift, there's always a learning, there's always a transformation.
You must have observed that only through pain,
Yes.
our consciousness can evolve.
Yes, that is true.
Not through everything when it's cozy.
Yeah, like
And
we
like-
say in biology that every evolution happens at the brink of extinction. When you're at the brink of dying and perishing is where evolution happens, where growth happens.
This is what exactly is Chinnamasta
Yes.
Sri Vidya Tantra,
Yes.
where death is honored and celebrated
Yes.
so that your consciousness expands.
So I just had chills all over my body.
Chinnamasta is my favorite.
Mine too. Beautiful. And I think so. The question also arises that a lot of people keep using another buzzword, which is that whenever, like you were saying, when they're stuck in a toxic relationship, they like to say that, oh, this is my karmic baggage, this is my karmic bond with this person. I can't help but be in a relationship with this person. I know this person's bad for me, and I know they bring out the worst in me, and I'm a horrible person when I'm in a relationship with them, but I can't do anything about it. And they almost give like a million excuses to stay in that relationship where they themselves are this horrible person, they become abusive, they themselves are not even talking about the other person. But they give these excuses, no, it's a karmic relationship, I'm unable to break it because it's beyond me. What would you have to say for
Yes, karmic
something like
relationship,
this?
what they are saying is true, but half truth.
Can you really change this? Is it in your
Why
hands?
not? Why not? See, if the other person is toxic, we are accustomed to habituated, like samskaras, circuits, to behave in a particular manner. But if you can relook at it, your own behavioral pattern, break it.
Your own.
Yeah. Because you can't expect any transformation in the other person because it's a toxic relationship. But you have the freedom to change yourself, right?
Right.
Huh?
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
When it is within you, you can do everything. Change it, and the game totally changes. Done.
So it's all about looking at your samskaras and shifting the way you behave.
If you want to really complete it at the fastest rate and still not get affected by this, because that every karma is a phase
Yes.
that just has to end. But sometimes it may take whole life. But in spirituality doesn't talk about one life of yours. So death in spirituality is like changing your dress. So you abandon your old body, which is become old and worthless, and wear a new body and come back again with a different nama and rupa, but with the same baggage.
True.
So instead of that, if you want to end it, it's also in your hands. How you react and then multiply those karmas, or you are going to neutralize it. There are 101 ways to neutralize it so that it doesn't affect you and then quickly it finishes. For all these things, you have to understand the science behind karma. It's not just parroting what other people say. Oh yeah, it's a karma, it's a baggage. It's all picked up words, I see.
Correct.
And when I hear youngsters talking, I can see this, loose terminology.
Yes.
Where it is not rooted in the experience or maturity or wisdom. They just pick up the words and then talk.
Yes.
But they never bother to go into the depth of its meaning and then implications and the practical application of what it is. That needs a lot of courage.
Right.
Because you call it a toxic person, I would put it in a different way. I don't like these words. Because for me, words are light.
Absolutely, I agree.
So the more we use the word toxic and toxic and toxic, what is the light that is emitted out of that word?
Yeah.
So instead of that, now that you are listening to me, you can change your vocabulary and say it's a mirror image that slaps you off. I see what I am.
Yeah.
I see what I am in the toxic relationship.
Yeah.
Why don't you understand this?
Yeah.
But people think that I am very goody-goody, the other person only is totally wrong. Why did he come into your life? And in karma, another thing is, you create your destiny of this life being in the past life. So if, suppose I am like this, like this, like this, like this, nothing is of this life. I took the decisions. I created my destiny. I am the architect of my own destiny. So I am like this. So I used to hear Baba, my Gurudev, thundering at people in the open lectures. You guys learn to take charge of your life. Don't go around throwing blames and such things on others. Because you decided to be like this. You decided that your husband should be like this. You decided your mother should be like this. And when they come, you don't like it. How is it possible? So even if I talk for 10 hours, I'm telling you, this topic, it's not very easy to understand. You may understand a bit, but when it comes to application in your life, again you feel lost. If I am speaking any wisdom on karma, it's a labor of 30 long years of my life.
Of karma.
Nobody is free from karma.
Yeah.
Even the greatest of the greatest masters, they go through the same channel.